Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday. As many of you know, we are going to soon begin playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, if anyone's interested. We've got a bunch of material for that. It's up on the shelf behind me. One of the things that we got was the starter set, and that is specifically what we're about to play. Our first game day is going to be October 3rd. I'm DMing. I'm really excited. Now, one of the extra materials that you can buy for tabletop RPGs, Dungeons & Dragons included, is miniatures. Just because some people like to play either the entire game or certain sections of the game on a gridded map and use little 1-inch miniatures to represent characters and play that way. 5th edition is actually set up in such a manner where it's not really required at all. You can use Theater of the Mind for the entire game, which is neat. But they do sell them if you want them. I wasn't interested in buying them. I was kind of interested in having our main characters, the heroes, have them, but as far as having miniatures for the other stuff, it wasn't going to work out because for the D&D miniatures, they only sell them in booster packs, which means that if you want specific miniatures, you're just out of luck. You'll just have to buy tons of booster packs and cross your fingers, which is crazy. So instead, I opted to go for the Pathfinder Bestiary box, which just comes with like 250 cardboard cutouts. They're not as nice looking as miniatures. Of course, but they're way cheaper, and you get like pretty much all of the ones you would ever need for monsters, which is great. That said, I did think it'd be fun to buy one booster pack. I think part of it is that I used to play Magic competitively, and I used to buy booster packs or win booster packs, and I remember having the joy of opening booster packs and like, oh man, what are you going to get? So I decided I would buy one. I don't want to like
keep buying them.
Yeah, like they are very expensive, and even though they're really cool, they're very expensive, and I don't plan on buying anymore. But I wanted to buy one, so we bought one. So today is going to be a Tyranny of Dragons booster pack unboxing, if you will. However, there's one extra thing to this story. I didn't learn until just the other day that apparently there was a special pack of miniatures created just for the characters in the starter set. Normally you create a character, but in the starter set they give you some pre-made characters, and they made minis that come in a pack that are specifically for those characters. I still didn't want to buy them just because we already had pawns set for everybody, but the players, everyone who's going to be playing, really wanted them. So they're like, we'll chip in, we'll buy it, you just order it and we'll give you the money. And I'm like, all right. So this is that. This is the D&D Icons of the Realm starter set. And if we turn the camera around here, it actually shows all of the guys that are in the starter set. There are 5. There's the Dwarf Cleric, the fighter, the Human Fighter, which focuses on range, kind of a ranger. Human Fighter focuses on melee. That is the Elf Wizard, the Halfling Rogue, and then this is Dritz, who is a D&D hero or important character otherwise. I don't know a whole lot about D&D stuff, but apparently Dritz is very important. So I didn't even technically buy this because all the players just wanted their little guys.
I mean, you bought mine.
Yeah, essentially I did buy yours. We already know who's playing what. Thomas is going to be the Dwarf Cleric, Mao is going to be the Ranger, our buddy William's going to be the other fighter, Jarrett's going to be the Halfling Rogue, Michael's going to be the Elf Wizard, and then we're going to have another Elf Wizard, and Austin's going to play the Elf Wizard. So we got all the stuff set up. So I'm pretty excited about that because for one, I didn't have to buy it. Now we'll have minis for everybody. So let's get to the meat and potatoes, which is this thing. This is a booster pack. I'm familiar with.
It's large.
It is large. It comes with 4 minis. One of the things I learned when I was starting to research minis is that they're really expensive. Like, to actually buy a single mini and know what you're getting, they're usually like $8 to $15, which is insane. This booster pack is $15, but it comes with 4, so it works out to whatever that is, like $4, $3.75 or something per mini.
Wow.
And you're guaranteed to get at least one large one. So this will be the only one we probably ever buy, but I thought it would be interesting, and we'll open it up. So go ahead and open it up, and however it is you open them up. So there are 44 different figurines in this set, And Tyranny of Dragons covers the starter set and also the first adventure, which is Hoard of the Dragon Queen and Rise of Tiamat. But they've also already done another set of these called Elemental Evil, and they're about to release the third set, which is Rage of Demons.
And they all have like 44-ish?
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, these are now out of print. So, like, this is just like remaining stock that was on Amazon. They don't even make these now. They do their run for the minis, and then they're like, alright, we're done. So, yeah. You
ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Open it up and find out what's in there.
It's a box.
Is it?
It
Gracious.
has box-like qualities.
I was curious how they were going to be packed in there. So we got a dragon of some sort. There's some sort of green dragon. Once again, still learning about tabletop RPGs and D&D and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that the dragons have different ages. There's like young dragons and adult dragons, and I think ancient dragons or something like that. And I can't reveal too much about the starter set, but I know for a fact that the green dragon would be helpful to have if this is a young green dragon, but I'm not exactly sure how it works.
And the rest are in bubble wrap.
Yeah, the other ones are going to be tiny. Can you even tell what that is?
Some blue dude.
Some blue dude. I'll have to turn on macro. So honestly, I have no idea what this is, but it's a smaller base than normal. So we've got, whatever the heck this happens to be. Then we actually got a wood elf, which is fantastic because Austin is playing a male elf wizard, and this can actually just be Austin's piece. So we really lucked out. And then we also got whatever this is. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's in my my monster manual, but I'm not entirely certain. And of course the dragon, who we now have on his little stand. We also took out the guys from the pack. And this is going to work out really well. I'm really glad that we got that Wood Elf Druid, because that was probably the only other thing that would have really worked. And now that's our lineup. Those are the guys that are going to be going through the adventure. So it's going to be exciting. This was cool. This was certainly cool, but like this was $15. And I know that miniatures are expensive. And I feel like this is probably worth it, especially in comparison to what buying a single miniature would cost, but it's too expensive. It's just way too expensive for what you get. Getting the dragon is neat.
Kepi's very concerned about the dragon.
You concerned about the dragon? Less concerned. He's like, I could probably eat that. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. These things are cool, and I mean, they would, I guess, spruce up your tabletop game. But, they are a little pricey, but if you're going the miniatures route and you don't have to have specific things and you're just going to kind of be like, let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, they are fun. Like I said, Tyranny of Dragons is, I believe, out of print, but that exists. Also, Elemental Evil, and then the Rage of Demons set is going to launch in like a week or two. So, basically, every time they come out with a new campaign, WizKids, which is the company that produces the figures, makes figures based on monsters that appear in the campaign.
That'd be a cool job.
It really would.
Designing miniatures.
It actually really would. It'd be really neat. I wonder if I could find out more about their process and stuff, because it is kind of cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? They were talking about the battery life, and they said it was an all-day battery life, 10 hours. And Chaz wrote, Apple introducing the new 10-hour day. Save 14 hours from your day.
Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster.